This is not just a classic. This is the final year of an American icon, the last, most refined chapter of the legendary Baby Bird era. A 1957 Ford Thunderbird Convertible, Rotisserie restored, fully loaded, and finished to a level that demands attention before the hammer ever falls. Metallic gray paint stretching across sculpted steel, a rich red interior waiting beneath iconic porthole glass, and under the hood, the optional 312 cubic inch V8, the heart of Ford's mid-century confidence. This isn't transportation. This is a statement. This is the car that proved luxury could be personal, performance could be effortless, and style could be timeless. Ladies and gentlemen, before the bidding starts, let's talk about why this Thunderbird isn't just desirable, it's inevitable. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you're not just looking at a classic car. You're looking at a moment in American history, frozen in chrome, steel, and unmistakable confidence. This is a 1957 Ford Thunderbird Convertible, the final, most refined, and most desirable year of the legendary first-generation Thunderbirds. The car enthusiasts reverently call the Baby Bird, and this one has been rotisserie restored, fully loaded, and finished to a standard that doesn't whisper luxury. It states it with authority. Before we even talk horsepower or options, let's talk about what the Thunderbird meant. In the mid-1950s, America wasn't interested in subtlety. Jet aircraft ruled the skies. Tail fins ruled the streets. Optimism was engineered into everything. When Chevrolet introduced the Corvette in 1953, Ford responded not by copying it, but by redefining the idea of a sports car altogether. Ford didn't build a race car for the road. They built a personal luxury statement, and in 1955, the Thunderbird was born. 2 seats, a long hood, a cockpit-like interior, and a promise that performance and comfort could coexist without compromise. By the time 1957 arrived, Ford had perfected the formula. This was the last year the Thunderbird would ever be a 2-seater, the last year before it grew larger, heavier, and more formal, the last year before the Baby Bird flew into legend. Collectors know it, designers respect it, and enthusiasts chase it. Now let's talk about this car. Finished in a stunning metallic gray, this Thunderbird wears its paint like a tailored suit, not flashy, not loud, just confident. The body lines are razor clean, flowing uninterrupted from the sculpted front fenders to the subtly aggressive rear quarters. Every inch of this car has been restored on a rotisserie, meaning the body was lifted, inverted, and finished with the same level of care underneath as on top. The undercarriage isn't an afterthought, it's a showcase. And then there's the contrast. Open the door, and you're greeted by a rich red interior that instantly transports you back to the golden age of American motoring. The seats are deep, supportive, and upholstered to exacting standards. The dashboard wraps around you, filled with chrome accents, jet-inspired controls, and that unmistakable 1950s optimism. This is not a cockpit designed for lap times. This is a cockpit designed for presence. Above you, you have options because this Thunderbird gives you both worlds, a folding soft top for effortless open-air cruising, and a removable hardtop complete with the iconic porthole windows that define the Thunderbird silhouette. Those portholes aren't just design flair, they're a statement. They say this car wasn't afraid to be different. They say this car didn't follow trends, it created them. Now let's talk about what lives under that long, sculpted hood. This car is powered by the optional 312 cubic inch Y block V8, the engine that elevated the Thunderbird from stylish cruiser to legitimate performance machine. In 1957, this engine represented the top tier of Ford engineering. Smooth, torquey, confident. Paired here with an automatic transmission, it delivers power in a way that feels effortless, refined, and perfectly matched to the Thunderbird's character. You don't rush this car, you command it. Power steering makes low-speed cruising and parking effortless. Power brakes provide confidence without drama. And yes, air conditioning, because Ford understood that luxury doesn't stop when the temperature rises. Pop the hood, and the story continues. The engine bay is fully detailed, finished to show quality standards, hoses, finishes, fasteners, all presented with the kind of care that tells you this restoration wasn't rushed. This wasn't built to flip. This was built to be admired. Look underneath, and the craftsmanship is just as impressive. Clean lines, correct finishes, the kind of undercarriage that judges kneel down to study and enthusiasts photograph like artwork. At each corner, this Thunderbird rides on the 14-inch Kelsey-Hayes chrome wire wheels wrapped in BFGoodrich wide whitewall radial tires. It's the perfect finishing touch, period, correct elegance with modern drivability. From every angle, the proportions are flawless. The hood stretches forward with purpose. The grille commands attention without aggression. The rear end is clean, restrained, and timeless. This car doesn't scream for attention. It doesn't need to. It knows exactly what it is, and what it is the pinnacle of the baby bird era. 1957 wasn't just the last year. It was the best year. Ford refined the suspension, improved performance, enhanced styling, and delivered the most complete Thunderbird of the first generation. After this, the Thunderbird would change forever. Bigger, heavier force seats, a different mission entirely. But this is the Thunderbird as it was originally intended, a personal luxury car, a statement of success, a rolling expression of mid-century American confidence. Today, cars like this aren't just driven, they're curated. They live in collections. They cross auction blocks under bright lights. They turn heads not because they're loud, but because they're right. This 1957 Ford Thunderbird Convertible represents more than restoration. It represents respect. Respect for design. Respect for history. Respect for an era when cars were built with personality, optimism, and unmistakable identity. When you slide behind the wheel, you're not just starting an engine. You're starting a conversation with the past. A time when cruising was an event, when styling mattered, when luxury meant craftsmanship, not screens. And that's why the baby bird still matters today. Because no matter how fast modern cars become, no matter how advanced technology gets, nothing replaces presence. And this Thunderbird has it in abundance. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most iconic classics, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Because we bring you the finest machines, the rarest restorations, and the most cinematic automotive stories on YouTube. Drop a comment below and tell me, would you cruise this with the hardtop on, or drop the top and let the world see you coming? Until next time, stay classic, stay driven, and I'll see you in the next one.